International schools in Thailand were reopened again after closure for a few months because of COVID-19, but they still have to comply with directive measures to prevent further spread of virus infection, like keeping social distancing and having online classes. คุณนัท บุญนาค visited Harrow International School on the first day of reopening, and this report has more details.
This is how students enjoy their physical education, as most international schools in Thailand have reopened since Monday. Social distancing may not allow them to play in teams, but it became an opportunity for teachers to come up with new activities to keep students active and fully involved.
You know, we've had this real opportunity to actually reflect on our practice, and now we can really think about removing that traditional understanding of what school sport should be and bring in a case of let's look at what is the key fundamentals. We're looking to create kids who are generalists, you know, multi-sports players rather than individual sportsmen.
Physical distancing and sanitization measures are strictly enforced around the campus, including the canteen. Walkways are split into 2 lanes to create one-way systems. If you're not quite sure where you're heading, these standees may guide you. Gel sanitizers and hand-washing sinks are installed along the way to remind everyone to wash their hands frequently. For some classes, teachers will have to do both face-to-face and online teaching at the same time, as some students are still not in school due to quarantine restrictions or do not feel safe enough to return.
Trying to teach a physical class and a virtual class at the same time can be a challenge, and I think it's mainly making sure that the students at home get the same or a very good experience as the students that are in the class.
But the bigger challenge for schools during the pandemic is to ease the worry amongst parents, questioning whether it's safe for their children to go back.
You know, some of our parents understandably have been a little bit nervous, and in fact our staff too were a little bit nervous. So we brought our staff back in, we worked with them to overcome their nervousness, and we've had regular Zoom calls with our parents in different age groups across the school every couple of weeks, updating them on what we're doing and how online lessons have been going, listening to our parents to improve the quality of those, but also helping our parents to understand what we've been putting in place for when we're able to reopen.
So how do students really feel about coming back to school?
It's really exciting because I get to see all my friends, and it's much easier when we're in the lessons with our teachers, because over the screen it's quite hard because it's not as easy when we ask a question or if we don't have our books on us.
It's kind of confusing because there's all the one-way systems. If we go to the second floor, we have to go all the way down to the first floor and then go across the first floor, then up the stairs and then back across.
The timetables are a bit confusing when we first got back, especially the one-way system. It takes a lot of time away at the beginning of lessons. So you have to always be conscious of where you're going. If you take the wrong stairs, that can cost you a few minutes.
Despite the reopening, students don't come back all at once. According to their timetables, some year groups might be on campus, while others continue with online learning. These are one of the measures taken at international schools, which will put them to a test if they can keep their community safe in the long run. Nad Bunak, Thai PBS World.